The fifth category of codes is called cut thread codes, as it involves motion used for cutting the thread in different manners after sewing and before disposing the part. The category consists of 5 codes: C1, C2, C3, C4 and C5. The cut threads processes are either done manually or automatically by the machine. The first code is C1 and describes the motion of cutting the thread manually with the use of scissors kept on the right hand side of the operator. This is the motion of cutting using scissors: getting the scissor, positioning them, cutting and then keeping the scissor back. Let us see it again: getting the scissors, positioning them, cutting and then keeping them back. So you first get the scissors accurately and then a precise positioning of the scissors at the part of the thread where the cut has to be done. Then cutting thread, that is a PA5. It is a PA because the scissors have already been positioned very precisely. Then a PA30 to dispose the scissors back at the position. So let us see the video with code display. Getting the part, positioning it, cutting it, putting it back. Getting the part accurately, getting the scissors accurately, positioning them on the thread very precisely, cutting it with an accuracy level of A, and then a put again for putting it back. The second code is called C2 and stands for motion of cutting thread using a trimmer instead of scissors. C1 and C2 are also used for motions used to point out corners of collar after collar making. Also, the motion C2 does not involve any get part in starting because the trimmer is already in hand, unlike the case of scissors. The trimmer is smaller, lighter and easier to handle than scissors, so we do not have a get part over here because they will already be in the operator's hand. So you only position the trimmer and then cut the thread. So if you see the video, the trimmer is already in the hand of the operator. The operator simply positions the trimmer precisely and then makes a cut with the PA. So positioning them precisely, PC15, and making a cut is a PA5. There's also no disposal of the trimmer because they have to be in his hand for the next cut also. In code C3, thread is cut using a fixed blade, which is commonly seen in overlock machines or in feed of arm. So if you see here in the video, this is a fixed blade over here. So the operator takes it to the blade, positioning it to the blade and making a cut. Let's see it again. The operator will first, after the overlock is finished, she gets the part, positions it on the blade here and then makes a cut. So she gets the part applied accurately from any part and then brings it to the blade or positions it on the blade, which is a PB15. Because the blade is already curved, she does not have to be very precise. She then cuts the thread after positioning with the PA5. So seeing the video with code display. After the overlock is finished, she gets the part accurately, positions it on the blade accurately and then performs the cut with the PA5. The next code is C4 and C4 is for cutting thread using a UBT or underbed trimmer. So now this motion only involves a single foot motion of pressing treadle in the backward position and the thread is automatically cut. So if you see in the video, the foot motion is not shown, but then the cut part is. Let us see this again. The thread is cut in an instant. The next code is C5 and it is the last code and describes the motion of cutting thread using a suction cutter. Now a suction cutter is only found in overlock machines. So the suction basically sucks the thread into a small hole and a blade cuts it inside it with a single stroke. After this, the operator pulls the part out and disposes it. So you get the part, put it to the hole or the cutter hole, and then put it across the cutter once the thread has been cut. So if you see the video, this is a suction cutter which has a suction in this position. The overlocking starts. You take it over the cutter, you take the part over the cutter, it sucks and cuts it, and then you take it across the cutter. If you see this again, let us see the codes once more. So you get the part and put it to the cutter and then put across the cutter. Get the part is already in hand, so the get has been performed. Put to the cutter. Once it has been sucked and cut, you put it across it. So we have a get part, a put on the cutter. When the thread is cut, you put it across the cutter. That was all for this topic. If you have any doubts regarding the concepts explained on the video, feel free to question us using our chat column on the right end of the web page. We do look forward to solving your queries as soon as possible.